shop.com. You will find Boss Lady, Man of War, I Am King, Closing Deals with Heels, Faith Over Fear, and all of your designer masks and much, much more. Make sure you go to royalblingshop.com.
Hi, my name is Kay Reddy. I am the state broker at Fathom Realty, Michigan. As a professional, not only do I focus on selling homes, but I create an unforgettable experience for my clients. Have you considered selling your home? Here is why now is the perfect time to do so. The market is at an all-time high, and your home may be worth more than you believe. But it doesn't stop there. You may be an investor or considering purchasing a home. Give me a call today for your free home evaluation. I can handle all of your real estate needs.
Welcome to In the Know. I'm feeling the greatness in you.
Welcome to In the Know, unveiling the greatness in you. Yes, this is your girl, Chantel Michelle, your rich girl marketer. Listen, we are so excited to have you all tuning in on tonight. Even though we are on a brief break from taping live shows, we want to show you some of our shows from times past, our previously recorded shows that made a powerful impact in the lives of many of you that have been watching. Tonight's show is one that you may remember with Rashida the Glam Doctor and also T Money, the Third Eye photographer, where they talked about the power of collaboration. How many know when there are two heads are better than one? Two eyes, well, four eyes are better than two, right? I'm just playing. So anyway, we're gonna have fun watching this show again with none other than Rashida the Glam Doctor and the Third Eye photographer, Mr. T Money, how they are really taking the world by storm with their collaboration, with the Glam Doctor with her makeup and Third Eye photographer with his photography. Listen, they have taken the world by storm. So what you're gonna watch tonight, you gotta follow them because you will see what they're doing now. So take a look at this episode of The Power of Collaboration. Hey everybody, good evening, good evening. It is Monday night, June 7th. Actually, 5 whole days to my birthday. So listen, I want you to tag, share, and invite everyone to tune in tonight. This is In the Know, unveiling the greatness in you. And we are still in our series, Not Doing Business as Usual. And we have an extra title on today, The Power of Collaboration. You will get a chance to meet two phenomenal CEOs right here from the metropolitan Detroit area who are doing big things in collaboration. But before all of that, you know how we do it here. I need you to tag somebody. I need you to share. I need you to invite right now. If you are watching us, tuning in on Facebook, that's what you do. Also on our YouTube page, go ahead and hit that subscribe button at In the Know 313 on YouTube and let us know that you're watching as well by sharing. You can actually share the actual clip or the link to YouTube and subscribe so you can know when we come live here on In the Know 313. And we're also streaming live from the one.tv. So get ready for a phenomenal show on tonight. I'm your host, Chantel Michelle. Come on, do we have our claps on tonight? I love the clapping stuff. It gets me really, really hyped. So when you hit the claps in the thinking, thank you, our phenomenal producer. Hey, once again, this is Chantel Michelle. Come on, I need you all to go ahead and get these numbers up. I got my little African gear going on. Yeah, it's really in between hairstyles. Don't know what I'm gonna do for my birthday, but I feel the little African gear is working for me. I've been getting a lot of compliments. All right, so anyway, I am so excited about tonight's show. We're going to go into our segments. We want to get right to it because I want to get to the meat of the show. And that's none other than our guests that are here with us on today is none other than the Glam Doctor herself, Rashida LaShawn of the Glam Doctor. Oh my God, they're my makeup artist for In the Know. Yay! Where are my claps. Yay! Okay, this cue insert is not gonna get on my last name, but anyway, God bless you. All right, and also none other than the third eye photographer, Tyrone Holmes himself. So they are here. We're going to be talking about the power of collaboration, how two can come together and collab. How can two walk together unless they are in agreement, right? So I believe that's the power of collaboration. We're going to talk about that one tonight. But before we get to that, let's get to the hot topics, which is we call the gospel truth. I wanted to share a little story with you all, how the power of your story and your voice can change others' lives. And then we're going to go into a friendly advice. We have some great questions sent in by our viewers that they need advice on. I'm going to see if my guests will kind of chime in on some of these things. We'll see when we get back if they will do that. If not, we'll go ahead and get on with our show. So go ahead and tag someone, share, invite, and let them know that In the Know 313, Unveiling the Greatness in You, is on right now. We will be back right after this. Hey, welcome back. Once again, this is your host, Chantel Michelle with In the Know 313. And we are here tonight talking about not doing business as usual, the power of collaboration. I need you to tag someone. I need you to share. I need you to invite. I need you to get viewers on tonight because we have a powerful show. So real quick, I wanted to kind of go through what we will be talking about tonight with the gospel truth. This is a time, it's almost like, I always like to explain like hot topics, where we just talk about something that's in the news, something that I read, that I really want you as our viewers to know. And tonight I have a little history fact that I wanted to share with you all about a young lady that you all might know. I know all of you know, have heard of her. But real quick, let me just go over what I read today that really just blew me away about this young lady. She was raped at the age of 8. Her rapist was found guilty, but only spent 1 day in jail. After he was released, he was murdered. Because of this, she became mute. You know what mute is? It's like silent. She didn't talk. For 5 years, literally 5 years. Can you believe somebody being mute for 5 years? Believing her voice killed this man because she told about what had happened to her with him. And so at that, she thought she would never speak again because her voice would kill. She thought her voice would kill people, right? So her name at the time was Marguerite Ann Johnson. Later in life, she would be called and change her name to Maya Angelou. Did anybody ever else know that about Maya Angelou? I did not know that until I read that today. I was on LinkedIn. This story jumped out at me. Maya Angelou was mute at 5 years. I did not know she got raped. But she thought her voice actually killed the man because he was killed after he had got out of jail for raping her because he only stayed in jail for 1 day. So Maya Angelou became a voice for many women in the Black community, garnering respect and admiration for her honesty. So how many of you are not using your voice because you are afraid that it may hurt somebody or it may may do something or make what your story, let's talk about your story, that your story would not be good enough for you to tell, or you ashamed of your story. I want to encourage you on tonight to tell your story. As you are led, tell your story, because your story, and I preached this the other day, that God's going to get the glory out of your story, because your story will make impact to others that will be able to help them get to the other side. Many of you are sitting here right now, and you might have been raped, and you might have been through a divorce, or whatever it might have been. And how about this? You might have a good story. You might not have went through any of that. You might just want to tell somebody that what you're doing in business, how you started in business, you know, the ups and the downs, the goods and the goods and the bads, and the do's and the don'ts, or just the joy of being in business. How about the good stories? How about this, your testimony? Share with someone. I want to encourage you all to share it. When I read this about Maya Angelou, we know that she's since on, God rest her soul, but we understand that she was a powerful voice to many. But do you understand that the enemy tried to mute her and to shut her down? And many of you are sitting here right now, and the enemy wants, and people, let's just talk about people. Let's just let everybody want to talk about the invisible person, the devil. But how about the devil that's working in some of the people that you are with every day, or who may be your parents, who might be whoever it may be, who might be trying to shut you down and don't want you to share what God has done for you, or what's going on in your life, or where you've come from. And many of you have been through some things that's going to, and you have overcome it. But this is the time that you can share, and many people will be blessed. I want to encourage you all. That's our hot topic on tonight. We're going to come back with our next segment, and that is friendly advice.
Hi, my name is Tate Johnson, and welcome to our YouTube La Host Hair Beauty channel. I've been in the industry now for over 33 years, and with that, I've learned a ton of information, tons of helpful hints that'll help you whenever you get a challenge when it comes to wigs, weaves, extensions, anything to weave or not to weave, hair glue or should you not hair glue, what's the difference between frontals and closures. You'll learn amazing videos, get amazing tips. We'll add so much more information that you want to know about the beauty industry. And what you're going to learn about cutting, coloring, wig care, all things hair tips, even my secrets, my top secrets. Shh, but you gotta subscribe. But listen, I promise you, I will be posting every single week. So what you wanna do is you wanna hit that bell right over there, push subscribe, push like, and leave me a comment. Why should you leave me a comment? Because I want to connect with you. Me and you, we're going places. So why don't you leave me a comment down below. Let me know what it is you want to learn. What tips do you want to learn about? From coloring, cutting, styling, it doesn't matter. This is the place you want to be. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.
Hey everybody, welcome back to In the Know, Unveiling the Greatness in You. This is our series of not doing business as usual, and we have the power of collaboration on tonight. We're going to get to our guests in a minute, but we got to go through our friendly advice segment. This segment is where you all send in questions for advice, and sometimes I have someone here with me, but tonight is going to be me talking to y'all about whatever these questions are, and maybe, I don't know, if my guests want to be included in this, but if y'all do, y'all can chime in. Just wave your hand. I'll tell y'all the question that was sent in. So friendly advice, once again, friendly advice. Normally I have a friend come on set with me and we just talk about whatever subject that you all have written in about. And so this subject tonight was a few things that were actually sent in. Let me look for the actual email that I just received. Friendly advice. Okay, so somebody wrote in and asked this question. What is the difference between constructive criticism and talking down to someone? That's a good one. That's a good one. Yes, thank you. Yeah. So I wanted to know if my guests would actually come in. I think this would be good if they came in with. I just need my one guest to nod his head and say it's okay. But if not, if he doesn't nod, I won't go there. I know I did. I love him. He's so nice. Okay. All right, so let's welcome to our Funny Advice segment, Tyrone Holmes and Rashida, the glam doctor, LaShawn. Come on, give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up. So we are here tonight, and I wanted to know if you all would chime in with us. We had someone write in and say, what is the difference between constructive criticism and talking down to someone? Do y'all want to chime in on that tonight? Either one of y'all can go.
I can chime in on that. Constructive criticism is just that. It's something that's going to help build you up. Build someone up as you're giving them criticism about something. You're helping to build them, basically tell them kind of the good stuff, you know, but kind of bridging in the things that you need them to change. Talking down is just that. You are just beating them down and you ain't giving them nothing to work with or anything to work towards to be better. So in constructive criticism, you're helping someone to be better, in my opinion.
I totally agree with that. And that's almost like I always say when I'm talking to like my assistant or even my children, this is a teaching moment. Mm-hmm. And like, hey, I'm not trying to fuss. This is actually a teaching moment. So let me woosah and let me teach you something. How about you, Tyrone?
Yeah, but mostly in the deliverance. Mm-hmm. Most information in the deliverance. If you're talking directly down on somebody, mm-hmm. they feel that pressure, that insecurity. If you're trying to uplift them and give them criticism, you know, you share with them, this is a moment that I'm trying to help you. So take it as this and not like I'm trying to beat you down. So it's all in the exchanging information. You know what I'm saying? Our deliverance is everything. If you come in and hollering mm-hmm. with corrective criticism, it sounds like you're beating me up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's in the deliverance a lot. You know, good information can get misconstrued in delivery.
That is good. Give it up for our guests. Come on. Wow. I love it. I love it. And I also believe that, you know, you can't have, as if you're receiving, whether you're giving or receiving, like you can't have like that spirit of offense. Because even if you're trying to sometimes love on somebody with the constructive criticism or teaching moments, they still, because of the spirit of offense, they still can't. Mm-hmm. I mean, I used to be like that. Like, even though they were saying I'm not, or always trying to explain myself, trying to, you know, justify or explain why whatever they was criticizing, constructive criticizing me about, trying to explain it, you know. And I just had to learn that, just take it, you know, learn from it and keep moving and not let it bother me for the rest of the night or the rest of the week, or looking at them with a crooked eye or trying to figure out if they like me or if they still thinking about it, right?
Yeah, right,
so, yeah, so how do you get past, how does people get past the spirit of offense?
Again, for me, it's in the deliverance. And then you ask stuff like, you know, if these things apply to you, you keep them. Mm. If they don't apply to you, let them go.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we hold stuff that don't apply to us.
That's good.
We think they're talking about us, but they're not talking about us.
Oh, that's real good.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, say somebody comes and gives constructive criticism to a group. All things don't apply to all people. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But if you sit there and take it all like it's all you, then you carry an unnecessary weight. You take the things that are valuable, that'll help you, keep those things. Those that are not, those things that don't apply to you, that you know you're doing good at, that you know you sharp with, you let those things go.
Let it roll off your back. Like they say, eat the meat and spit out the bones.
Water off a duck's back.
I love it. Go ahead.
And to add to that, I think that sometimes having communication about it, because if you are walking in the spirit of offense and you kind of know that, most people are not going to admit that they are walking in the spirit of offense, but I think that having communication to get clarity will help you come out of being offended. Yeah. If you get clarity, but most people will not have those hard conversations.
Awesome. Give it up. I'm so glad y'all joined me on this segment. This is great. Okay, I'm excited. I'm so excited. I'm excited. Can y'all tell? You know I was about to say something. I don't know. You don't play these clap things. I'm going to run back there. That's constructive. See, help me, T. I need help on my delivery. So y'all helping me tonight. Praise God. Did he clap? He clapped on that when I said I need help on my delivery. All right, let's see if any of the audience members are y'all talking about if it don't apply, let it fly. Okay. Somebody's watching from Arizona. Great advice. Take what pertains to you, so don't carry. Oh, you don't help some folks tonight. Y'all don't help some folks. This is good. All right, y'all. Let's keep moving. Here's another question and friendly advice, real quick. Do parents have to tell their adult children, when they are taking a trip out of town? This is weird.
My mama just went out of town. My mama just came back. She told us.
Really?
I think that in general you should let somebody know you at. Just no matter if you grown. I just think you should let people know you at. You ain't gotta say where you going. Well, in this day and age, you probably should say where you going. But I feel like someone should know where you are. If you don't want to tell your children, okay, that's cool. Tell somebody, to know where you are. So I don't necessarily say you have to tell your children, but somebody should know where you're going if you're going out of town.
Okay, so yeah, I think I do tell my children, and they're mostly adults. I let them know, so if I don't come back.
But I think that also, Chantel, it depends on the relationship they have with their children. Most people, if they got a relationship, they're going to tell them.
True.
Absolutely. If you have a great relationship with your parents, that is information that should be shared on both ends.
Yeah.
When you leave, you tell them. When they leave, they tell you. That's just great safety practices anyway. Even if you just locally, hey, I'm about to go to the store.
That's good.
And then so people are aware that you are out of the pocket. And when you get back, you be like, hey, I'm back home.
Yep.
Those are great safety practices, period. But all of those things border on communication in a relationship.
Right.
How good you all are communicating. If they're not communicating well, they're not going to be as eager to tell somebody they're going. But just telling somebody, a neighbor, a close friend, a sister, those are great safety habits to have.
Yeah, a lot of people. Well, I know I think this question came from someone that I know, and it basically the relationship is not as solid, and they wouldn't probably tell their parents, but like you said, they'll tell somebody that they feel comfortable letting know that they're out of town. Maybe they can watch the house, walk the dog, water the flowers, whatever the plants. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I actually tell my children when I go on a date. If I go on a date with somebody, I tell them when I go on a date. I send them a picture of the guy and everything. So yeah, that's your face. Everybody like, wow. I do.
Just imagine going out with you. You're like, hold on a second. Like, whoa, hold on. What's all that? I just want to send my kids a picture of me in case this thing goes left. Wow.
Seriously, they get a picture.
Give my whole Facebook profile, everything, right?
Everything.
I dig it.
So it won't be no
issues.
Yeah, no issues. Yeah.
Well, I'm like that with my daughters, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Who is he? What he doing? What he look like? What he want?
Right.
What he want.
Always what he want. I don't care what the other question is.
What is his motives?
What does he want?
That's good. I love it. Okay, one more question, then we're going to get on with our interview here. Okay, when it comes to blended families, do the biological parents discipline their own children, or is it a united front? Woo! These questions today.
I'm not in a blended family.
It's a united front.
But it got to be united, I feel like,
Or don't really work.
So what if you marry into, you don't have any, like you have children, but they're older, and they have children, but they're younger, and they say, well, they have a mama, you don't really have to be on that side of it. They don't work like that, does it?
No, not in my house. No, indeed.
Yeah, I think you have to also have those conversations.
Not in your house if I'm visiting.
That part, right? That part. I think that you have to have, again, conversations.
Yeah.
Because the other parentals, you know what I'm saying? You have to have an understanding and clarity about what you're doing. That's just my opinion. But I definitely agree with the united front. You got to have a united front. And you have to be able to have that, because your relationship's not going to work. If you got stuff going on with the kids and they trying to play, it's just too much, in my opinion.
So what if
those are discussions that need to be had early on?
Beforehand.
Like when we really start feeling like we liking each other, like how do you discipline your kids? Do you discipline your kids?
That part,
you know what I'm saying? How are you gonna feel if I say something to your kids?
Oh, this is
I don't want it to be the first thing you notice is I say something to your kid before we had a discussion about me disciplining them. Even though those things happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all will be out where you just come across and the kid jump out of pocket. And I'm quick,
it's
because of how I'm raised. You know what I'm saying? You can do a lot of stuff, but disrespect and being out of pocket, my parents did not play that at all.
Yeah, I agree.
So yeah, for me, it has to be a united front because I can't.
Yeah, and you won't.
I'm not.
I agree, the united front. So what if? So I love that how you said it needs to be early on in the relationship. If it's when you're dating or whatever, or getting to like each other. So I have a friend like his daughter is blessed. She's really good, but she's little, and it could. And I have concerns that I have to talk about. Y'all helping me tonight. That I have to talk about because I'll be wanting to tell her while we on the phone, like, sit down somewhere, like make her go to bed.
Yeah, because people touchy about their kids.
Yeah, and I don't, I just be like, okay.
They'll be more likely for you. They will more likely allow you to say something to them crazy before you say something crazy to their kids, or what they perceive to be crazy. You know what I'm saying? But some people just have strict rules, like kids don't do certain things.
That's me.
Kids ain't in certain places. They ain't a part of certain conversations.
Right.
And other people feel like kids is another living human in the house that has the same rights as the adults. And I'd be like, man.
And that is so true.
So do you feel like children should eat before the parents or the grown-ups? Some people, these conversations have come up.
Well, old values.
Old values, that's good.
And old values, the father
It's
ate
served
first.
first.
I know.
Listen, the father served.
The father is served
Served.
first. That doesn't happen anymore.
I
Well,
believe in that.
families don't even eat together no more like they
Ooh, that
used to.
part.
They get their plate and go to the room, get his
help
plate, go in front of
us.
the TV. You know what I'm saying? Nobody really is sitting at the table. Hey, how was your day? Where you been? What's going on with you? Let me look in your face. And
Right, they
you know what I'm
crazy.
saying? Those are important. Those were important moments in the house. You kept a better control of the flow of what was happening in your home that way. But everything is so instant now, so fast, and then we working, so mothers ain't on no 9 to 5s, and they're career oriented, so they're not in the house, and fathers is running up behind the kids, not really balanced enough to do so, to keep them at the table, and then kids we got them so they're so opinionated now. I don't want to eat right now. What do you mean you don't want to eat right now? This is the time food is being served for you to eat. You eat right now. We ate when food was served where you didn't eat.
But we did not
Kitchen
eat.
closed.
Kitchen closed, gotta fast. Tonight.
One of the guys I grew up with, his grandparents had a lock and chain on the refrigerator.
For sure.
So I
For
got
sure.
up when I went to spend the night. I got up one night and went down. I'm gonna try to get something to
No,
drink.
sir.
And I was like, hey, you know what was a lock on your refrigerator? Because I had never seen that. You know what I'm saying? I was like, wow. Yeah, but.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so April says, yes, my hubby hated the kids eat last growing up. So kids eat at the same time. We eat together almost every day. Awesome.
That's great.
Yeah, that's real good.
That's good.
Yeah, because that whole like family dinner thing, I only saw that. I ain't gonna even lie because my children are older now. When they were younger, I was able to eat with them, even when their dad was alive, and I got married again. We ate together. But now I know this, like, we are kind of like on our own. I don't like it. Now that I think about it, we have
Even if you cook, you be like, food is in the kitchen.
Yeah.
I gotta go do X, Y, and Z.
True.
You know what I'm saying? But actually sit down, mealtime at either 6 or 7, which is when people really ate dinner.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, that's not happening. People eating dinner at 10, 9:30, 11. It's horrible.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's so horrible. And then that affects our whole biological makeup.
That's
we
true.
eating late, then we laying down on it, we picking up weight, and you know what I'm saying? And those are bad habits to teach kids because then they become obese, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. But yeah, we just don't have those. Those were very pure connected moments when you could sit down and still touch bases with your kids. They knew something was wrong with you.
Come
if you
on.
came to the table and your energy was different,
Yeah.
and they be eating, looking at you like something wrong with mama. You know what I'm saying? And you will look at them like she ain't eating all her food.
What happened at school
You
today?
like cube steak. What's the matter with you?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
That is such good advice. Oh, wow, wow. So listen, if you are in a blended family and, you know, if my friend is watching, we already had this conversation. I love your daughter. I love her. I think she's amazing. I think she's amazing. I just have some concerns and we will talk about them. And we have. Yes, we have. We have a little bit, not in detail, because it's now starting to get a little bit more serious. So, amen. He said he thinks she would love me, though. So that's what I was kind of afraid of, because she's a daddy's girl. So I was like, oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, that's a whole other subject.
Right.
Oh, Lord. All right, y'all, that's been Friendly Advice on tonight here at In the Know. If you have a question that you or a concern, you just want to email us at intheknowdetroit@gmail.com, and we may bring up your question or concern for our Friendly Advice segment. Now, let's go to a commercial, and we're going to come back with our guests who you just had a chance to view just a little bit and see how they actually have great conversation. So I just am so excited about, we're going to be talking about the power of collaboration. A lot of people don't want to collaborate because they feel like maybe this person will steal their shine, or maybe they will take their place, or maybe somebody like, I don't know what it is, but I'm telling you right here, right now, on tonight, the power of collaboration is real. Black people can work together. Men and women can work together and flourish. Women can work together and flourish. I call them dynamic duos, people who come together and pull their businesses together, or ministries, and they begin to flourish together. I believe that's how God wanted it. Even in the beginning, the disciples went out 2 by 2. He sent them out 2 by 2, because how can two to come together unless they be in agreement? And 2 is better than 1. 1 could put 1,000 to flight. 2 could put 10,000 to flight. How can we come together unless we're in agreement? All these things are biblical. So I believe that's why these two are what they're doing together is working so well, because it's all principles. You have to understand the principles work on for everybody. So I wanted to encourage you all to stay tuned, keep sharing, keep inviting. We'll be back after this commercial with the power of collaboration with the Rashida LaShawn, the Glam Doctor, and also Tyrone Holmes of the Third Eye Photography. See y'all. Shop Esther's Closet, LLC. One-of-a-kind kimonos, versatile styling, and easy to care for Christian-based online store. You can shop Esther's Closet, LLC, where you'll find designs for the woman walking in her purpose. You can contact us at theblessedesther49@gmail.com. Shop Esther's Closet, LLC, for that woman walking in her purpose. Shop Royal Bling, where everyone feels royal. You can find the latest in bling merchandise at royalblingshop.com. You will find Boss Lady, Man of War, I Am King, Closing Deals with Heels, Faith Over Fear, and all of your designer masks and much, much more. Make sure you go to royalblingshop.com. Shop Royal Bling, where everyone feels royal. You can find the latest in bling merchandise at royalblingshop.com. You will find Boss Lady, Man of War, I Am King, Closing Deals with Heels, Faith Over Fear, and all of your designer masks and much, much more. Make sure you go to royalblingshop.com. Hey everybody, welcome back to In the Know, Unveiling the Greatness in You. We're in our segment, or in our series, Not Doing Business as Usual. And tonight we're talking about the power of collaboration. We are here with none other than Rashida the Glam Doctor, Rashida LaShawn. Let me get the right because I want to always go to the old name. Rashida LaShawn, the Glam Doctor. Let me get that right. Then we have the third eye photographer. I kept calling him by his government name, but y'all know him as T-Money. T-Money is in the house. Give it up. Come on, let me get them hand claps. Yes, T-Money is here along with Rashida LaShawn, the Glam Doctor. Let's just talk a little bit about who they are. Give me 1 second. The highly sought after, multi-hyphenate beauty artist and entrepreneur, finally known to her client as the Glam Doctor. Rashida LaShawn is the woman behind the gorgeous faces you see on television, including me, and film, in the courtroom and at the doctor's office, and also walking down the aisle. Recently, Rashida was featured in a national commercial at Thrive from MasterCard. See the commercial. Oh, we gotta play that. Find that commercial. We got to play that tonight. Some of her clients include Vivica Fox, Lynn Whitfield, Alfred Woodard, Hollywood Robinson, Pete, Omaria Hardrick, and
Omari. Don't mess that name up.
Omari. Thank you, Rashida. Let me get it together. I should have read. I got a speech person to help me with my speech. And Laz Alonso. Mm-hmm. She's been featured on ABC Primetime, Detroit Fashion Week, Ford Motor Company, Iman Cosmetics, L'Oreal, Paris, 17 Magazine, Sony Music, TV One. Goodness gracious. That's my friend too, y'all. I'll just let y'all know she's famous. All right, I'm getting excited. Not neglecting her love for community and her desire to see women empowered, Rashida created I Am Superb, a community outreach program designed to bolster confidence and self-esteem in young women. She also started the Glam Empowerment Camp for teens during the pandemic that helped girls with their self-esteem and confidence. As a beauty educator, Rashida teaches at Wayne County Community College. She hosts virtual classes for everyday women to unlock their inner beauty, and teaches and consults professional makeup artists on their businesses, best practices, and providing extraordinary customer service to their clients. That is Rashida LaShawn. Now give it up for Rashida LaShawn, the Glam Doctor. Amen. All right, so we got Mr. Tyrone Holmes. He is known in the industry as T-Money. He is an ultra hyphenated creative, photographer, carpenter, stage manager. His career and love affair for the arts started back in 1988. That means he ain't new to this, he true to this. When he entered the entertainment industry doing the Michael Matthews play Mama Don't. Come on, Mama Don't. You can bring that back, I feel that. His career in entertainment has taken him all over the world, working on various roles on the road as a tour manager, production manager, stage manager, bodyguard, and security. Master carpenter, lightning. You talented, my God. He's worked with people. Y'all, I got famous people in my studio. I'm so geeky right now. Y'all share. He's worked with people like DMX, God rest his soul, LL Cool J, TD Jakes, Tyler Perry, Floetry, Angela Dunlap, I love Angie, and Earth, Wind, and Fire, who he was out on the road with until the pandemic happened. He ain't new to this, he true to this. Let's give it up once again for none other than T-Money. Come on, I need the hand clap. I just need you to be on. Okay, anyway. All right, so let's get started. How y'all doing tonight?
Great.
Good. Thank y'all so much for joining us again. I know y'all busy, and I know y'all out here doing great things, but I'm so honored to have y'all here right here on the set of In the Know, Unveiling the Greatness in You, because that's what we like to do here. We like to unveil and let our viewers and maybe people who may, and your viewers, collaborate, the collaborate word, and come together and share what you all are doing. So both of you all have been in business for quite some time. Let me start with you, Rashida. Ladies first, if you don't mind. Okay, so Rashida, you've been in business since how long?
I started in 2001 doing makeup.
2001.
I didn't really say it was a business then. I know what I was doing. I was just doing makeup.
Is that something you always wanted to do?
Absolutely not.
So what did you do before makeup?
I was singing and
You
doing
were?
acting. I was the main actress in all the play.
You were. Oh my God. So wow. So what made you? What one day you woke up and said, makeup?
No,
Oh, what happened?
no, real talk. I didn't learn to put my own makeup on until I was about 26 years old.
Rashida. Seriously?
Yes.
Wow.
Because I didn't know what to do. And so I was married. I wanted to look nice. I didn't know what to do. Well, I was getting married. I was getting married. And so I was put on liner and lipstick. And I asked somebody at church, could they help me with my makeup? And she said, no, go to the store and get some makeup and play in it. And I did just that. She wasn't being funny, but
Where's she at?
I did
You
just
need
that.
to
It was
thank her.
Talise. It was Talise. And so I went to JCPenney's, got some makeup, and I was get Essence magazine. And so I looked in the magazine because I was trying to figure out how to do it like it looked in the magazine. And I would put it on my face, and I was like, oh, okay, this is cute. But then my cousin Keela, I would do her little makeup sometime too, just playing around. And Keela came and asked me. It was the month before I was getting married. She came and said, my girlfriend getting married, and the makeup artist not calling her back. Can you do her makeup for a wedding? And I was like, I don't do makeup. I didn't even know any makeup artists, to be honest with you.
It
I
was
like,
when you started, honey. This was not a thing.
yeah, like people worked at MAC, and so
Yeah.
she was like, can you please do it? I was like, no. So she came back 3 times. On the 3rd time she came back is when, like, in my spirit, I was like, okay, now I was like, God, is my supposed to be doing makeup? Because she was persistent, and she's not a persistent individual. And as sure as we're sitting here talking, the Holy Spirit said, do makeup. It made absolutely no sense to me at the time because it wasn't a trajectory I was on. Again, I didn't even know nobody did this. I had no friends in it, but I was obedient to the call that God had, told me to do. And I went to the beauty supply. That's when NYX had just came out.
Love
and I went and bought a fish and tackle box and put some stuff in it, and I just started figuring it out because there was no guidance at that time. I didn't have a me at that time to help me. And I did my first wedding that June. My girlfriend was getting married, and I said, Tracy, can I do your makeup for your wedding? And it was June 29th of 2001. And she said, yeah. I said, don't pay me though. I said, I need to sow into this because if God telling me to do this, I need God to bless it. So you can't give me no money. And I did her and 10 girls.
On your
makeup.
first makeup job.
Yeah. I did her and 10 girls, and I took this little bar stool from my mama's house because she had a bar stool in that house, and I was like, well, I didn't know what to do. That's the thing. I literally was figuring it out. I had nobody to help me. So I went and did their makeup, and literally the rest was history because most people started calling me because they knew me from church, from singing, because I was the booking manager for the group I sang in.
Goodness.
So everybody knew me, so they was like, oh, we're doing makeup. Well, can you come and do our makeup? And that's how it began to start in 2001, and it just kept growing and growing, and God began to just reveal different things to me about it. And I knew I had women's ministry in me when I was younger, but I didn't really know to the level that it would be. And now I'm clear about what I do, who I am, and why God has called me to this.
Wow, give it up. That story is amazing. Wow. So let's go to T Money. Same question. So what did you always know? Because you've done some other things. What was your first love in business? Or did you work?
Well, I've always worked. I've always had some type of job my entire life.
Okay.
12, 13, 14, 15, all the way up. I've always kept me some kind of job or hustle.
Come on. At 13?
Oh, yeah, because my grandmother, she didn't play that. She said, we don't do free money. She said, I don't
like
get it for
grandmas.
free, you don't get it for free.
That's it.
I said, Grandma, I need some new shoes. She said, let me tell you what Grandma needs. She said, I need these walls wiped down, these weeds pulled, these steps clean. She said, you come over here and do that, I'll give you some money. If it ain't your birthday or Christmas, you don't get free money. You hustle for it.
That is a good. So now.
So
Okay.
what actually happened was I've always loved pictures. I love pictures, and my background is theater, so just painting pictures my entire career has been part of what I do. So I started with a film camera, of course, because I'm a little older than some. and when I started shooting, it was still doing film, 35 millimeter film.
Wow.
And,
what are you talking about? Where you go take it and take it like to CVS or somewhere
Yeah,
to
you
get
go
it?
get it developed, or you developed it yourself.
Wow.
I even have friends that develop their own film still to this day.
Wow.
But I was so enthralled with shooting. I loved it so much that I was just shooting stuff for free. People was asking me like, "Hey, can you shoot this?" And I'll be like, "Yeah." I just wanted to shoot.
Wow.
And so I was shooting one day and standing at the counter, and the lady said, "Yeah, well, this is $82 to get this processed." And I was like, $82. I was like, wow, like, yeah, this is a lot. And I had been paying for processing all along on other people's pictures.
But
So
on
then
your
I
own.
said, well, at least people can pay for the processing.
Yes.
And then from that, somebody asked me to shoot a wedding. And she's like a play sister, sweetheart of mine, Vicky, asked me to shoot her sister-in-law's wedding. And I said, yes. I came in, shot the wedding. They gave me $200.
Come on. $200.
I spent that at Bed Bath & Beyond on frames. I done got the pictures processed, framed down. I didn't know. I knew what I was doing as far as shooting, but as far as weddings, I had no idea.
Yeah.
I done gave them 6 4x8s, 6 5x6s, a whole book full of 4x6s. I spent way past that money. Oh, that money, I'd never even seen that $200.
Wow.
So after that, it just started growing and growing. People asking me to do more and more, and just always fascinated with making things look beautiful. And then I was following Gordon Parks. And I don't know if you're familiar.
Yeah.
He's like the first real Renaissance man.
Yeah.
He was the first black man to appear in Time Life magazine.
Wow.
For shooting the great Elijah Muhammad, and he's most famous for shooting Muhammad Ali.
Wow.
So
Right.
that one picture where he's standing over the guy sweating, all of those are Gordon Parks pictures.
Wow.
Even in Love Jones,
Yeah.
the photography that was featured in there,
Yeah.
those was Gordon Parks' work.
Wow.
So he had a way of showing beauty in the ghetto. So, and I just thought that was so fascinating.
Right.
And so that's what I went after, just being able to show beauty wherever I could find it.
Wow.
You know what I'm
Wherever,
saying?
even in the
Wherever,
ghetto.
yeah, wherever you can go, you can find God's beauty somewhere.
Wow.
word.
Yeah, that's a whole hit. Oh, okay, we don't go there. Listen, so you all had humble beginnings. $200 your first shoot, was the first time shooting your
Yeah,
wedding.
yeah.
Rashida, free. Nobody, you said a whole wedding party.
I actually started free and
You
then got the
did. You right. You said you
$200.
sure did. I was just about to say that both of y'all. That's pivotal. Y'all sowed seeds. That's the whole word. I'm feeling something right now. Y'all both sowed a seed that has germinated into boss CEO moves right here from Detroit, this area, and you've heard of some of the people that they've shot, or Rashida her team and herself have done their makeup. They're not just out here doing anything. I was telling my casting coordinator, I was giving her some of the accolades. I was reading the bio. She was reading the bio. She's like, "Oh my God, they're superstars." I'm like, "They are in their own right. Like y'all really are out here, by in your own right. You working, Rashida working, then y'all say, you know what? How did this happen? The collab. What? I know the pandemic happened, and I know a lot of things, and we had to pivot a little, and that's what we have been talking about these past few weeks. It's the pivot You have some people had to switch. Some businesses have closed.
Yeah.
Many people.
absolutely.
I had heard the Texas Roadhouse. Lord, let me get it right. One of those steakhouses, the owner killed himself during the pandemic.
Oh wow.
One of the big, it was either Texas or Roadhouse. One of them, that's the same thing.
Same place.
So I think it is. I need y'all to Google that scene. I believe it's one. I just heard it the other day. But one of the major steakhouse lines, I will just say it like that. The owner killed himself, and I could only imagine what could have happened during the pandemic because of the restaurants having been closed and stuff. So a lot of people had to pivot. That's my whole. They had to pivot. They had to do something different. What were some of the things? Let's talk about some of the things y'all had to do different during the pandemic, and then this collab. Tyrone.
Ooh. It was kind of tight because first of all, everybody was scared. Everybody was scared to come out of their homes, to be in the presence of other people, not knowing who may or may not have COVID. You know what I'm saying? So that was a major part right there, just trying to get clients to come to you.
Yeah.
So when we finally start to ease past getting people out and people start really needing media presence, because now that COVID is going on, the biggest source of information is coming from social media.
Right.
So now people need to build their social media presence.
That's good.
So they need pictures and content. And so now they're pushing those who were really serious, pushing their way through to get stuff done. They came in, we stayed social distance. Everybody who was working wore masks, except for the people we were taking pictures for. And, you know, we did things to work through with taking temperatures and following all the guidelines. And so then me and Rashida were on the phone when we were talking. And it's a real odd story. She asked me about me not calling her.
Okay.
Because I've been knowing her for years.
Right.
And I said, you know, you top shelf. I
Am I
said,
calling you about what?
about doing makeup. So she,
Oh, for the
makeup for him.
picture.
right.
Yeah.
So
Okay, for the people,
So yeah, for
his
me.
clients.
So
his clients. Okay.
why are you not calling me to do makeup for your clients? I was like, you top shelf. I'm servicing the community, and you know we trying to get deals and whatever. And I wouldn't dare ask you to come down on your price, knowing that you.
That was nice.
You know what I'm saying? That you service the. Cause see, the
Vivica
people
Fox sisters.
yeah, people will work you if you do that. You know what I'm saying? So I said, rather than to do that, how about I come up and service your people? Because my talent doesn't change, but it will increase in another realm. Like I'll come up and start giving your people a deal so we can work it through that way. So she was like, let's see, you know, like let's see how it work out. So then we came up with a photo special with me shooting at a certain price. What really happens, let me back up just a little bit.
Okay.
So the pandemic is still going on. The space that I operated in shut down.
Wow.
So now it's shut down. Me and her were talking about it because she's one of my best friends.
Right.
So we talk a lot anyway. So
That's
I'm like,
good.
the space didn't shut down. I got to find somewhere else to shoot. And at that time, we both had the same client, which is Beth.
Beth is Beth.
Oh, Beth
Beth
Griffin.
started this.
So she was doing Beth's makeup, and I had to shoot her pictures, and we had to find another
Space.
Right.
another space fast.
Because it was a big
So
shoot.
Oh, wow.
I moved my location, which was a whole nother spiritual moment. You know, when you get too comfortable, God will push you out.
Come on.
So
That's a
he
whole
pushed me out to just be able to do more. I wasn't ready to do more, but it's time to do more.
said,
So I
"Wow."
get out, and we find this location, and I meet this young man. He has a nice spot, great idea. He's ambitious. And now I have another overhead that I have to take care of.
Okay.
So now I got to pay for this spot. And I'm like, wow, so I need an idea. So we sat down.
Wow.
We sat down and did this. We were going to collaborate. You're going to do the makeup, and I'm going to do the pictures.
Yeah.
And we're going to offer this as a package to the people. So the special veered off to everything. You know what I'm saying? Because because the special was going so well, people were calling about, hey, I need pictures. First of all, Beth's pictures was amazing.
Amazing.
Fire.
You know what I'm saying? That went ridiculous.
Right.
So now people are calling us together about album projects. They're calling us about their business projects. And then we're offering more than just pictures. I've always said I don't sell pictures, I sell an experience.
Experience. Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? I'm inviting you to come to my studio and let me show you how I see you. So
I felt that.
people come
Sign me
in.
up.
So people come in. She comes in with makeup. I come in with photography. We sit down. We consult fashion, location, the
whole
meaning, the whole thing. Yeah, the whole meaning of what you. Why are you shooting your pictures? You
So
know,
you ask questions?
Oh, yeah,
like you get into
absolutely.
the
Yeah.
Dr. Sabrina, I had a chance to talk with her, and I told y'all we're coming on. And she was just ratting and raving
she's
over.
our friend.
Yeah. She was just like, oh my God, my pictures. I said, I seen them. She was like, the whole experience was just amazing.
And she got a small shoe. She didn't even get our real big shoe.
Yeah,
She got a small headshot shoe.
It was crazy, but she was so on fire when she left.
She was, honey, moving. I'm having her on. She's moving. I'm happy, sad.
And that's actually just what's been happening. Every situation has been blessed. So even before the headshot special, we did the Mother's
Day. So that's when I first heard like about the collaboration.
Yeah, I jumped.
Yeah.
I forgot about the Mother's Day special.
That's okay.
So the Mother's Day special was phenomenal. We put a set together.
It was nice.
We did it twice though, so we put a set together twice, 2 different locations. Invited people to bring out their mother, had their mother's makeup done. The package calls for your mother's makeup to be done, and for you to bring as many family members as you can to take pictures with her.
Wow.
And we had people coming, and we were just being able to bless each family after each family, and the testimonies coming from it was incredible.
Yeah.
We had a young lady call us, what's your friend's name? LaShawn. LaShawn sent one of her friends. And she said, my friend and her mother has a very toxic relationship. She said they don't get along, they can't take it in the same space. And she said she wants to do this Mother's Day shoot with her.
Wow.
She said if she could just do this shoot and have one great memory to have with her mother, if her mother was to die today, she would be able to tell that story.
Whoa.
And so
Powerful.
we didn't know any of this going into it.
Right.
When they got there, she said the atmosphere was absolutely great. The set was beautiful. The makeup artist was professional and soothing.
The team did the
And
makeup.
then
Wow,
when she gets to the camera, I'm talking to her and
ready.
I got them laughing and I'm working on poses. And before you know it, the mother is just engulfed in the whole moment and she's laughing. And they had an amazing
Come
time.
on.
So she goes back and tells LaShawn how incredible it was and how blessed she was that now she has this moment with her mother. So if anything ever happens, she has at least one great
moment.
thing to say about her mother. And I was floored.
Out of a experience being on camera with you and Rashida's team and her team doing the makeup, and not just doing makeup in pictures, but the experience.
Yeah.
Talk
Yeah,
about
it's
it.
been really great, but
Talk about it, Rashida. This is
I
that
would like to
was
say,
phenomenal.
Something got emotional over here.
Yeah.
And I want to kind of dial it back a little bit. I want to go back to when we first started, when he first came. When he... Okay. When the space he worked in, he couldn't work in any longer. And because we are the best of friends. And to see my friend in that space where his back was against the wall. And I was like, just come over here. You know what I'm saying? We can work together. And so when we started working together, and like I said, it was that weekend, it was just, everything just happened. It happened so organically.
Yeah.
Like we couldn't have manufactured any of this. And it just happened. And so what I saw immediately, and I told him this is not something I said, this isn't the enemy fighting you. This is God pushing you.
Yeah.
And getting
fly.
something else out of you and taking you out of your comfort zone. And so what I saw, because he's such an amazing creative. Like, he can do so many things, but when he gets behind that camera, he's a whole different individual. The way he lights up and the way he sees things and how he just moves. And so I step back and let him do his thing. Like, we just have that respect for one another.
Right. And
so I wanted to be like, whatever I can do to help my friend. And so again, me doing makeup, and so we had that conversation about you ain't never called me makeup. We had this back and forth about makeup and pictures.
Right.
But so when
All
we
the
did
time.
that, and to see it happening, and so it just kept, when we're doing it, just like person after person. And so when people would call me, I tell my clients all the time, I tell y'all, so they call me for makeup. So you need a headshot?
Right.
They
That's
don't
good.
even know they need it.
That's good.
They
They
want
don't
it.
even know.
I'm
they
telling
need it.
them what they want to need.
This is what you need.
And they're like, oh, yeah, sure. Well, how much it costs? And we begin to talk about the prices, and the people don't, everybody, whatever we tell them they're paying for their shoe, because we've been kind of curating packages for people based on what they need.
Right.
And they're all been like, okay, no problem. Well, sign me up. What do I pay at? And it's been that kind of annoying. It's God. It's the hand of God. It's not he and I. But it's what God has inside of us that we are able to get to people. Like you said, the testimonies have been crazy because he and I, we just doing what we do.
Right.
We just know what we do, being who we are, and and in our relationship, our friend, and how that comes across to the clients, they feel so comfortable. They feel like they're at home.
Yeah,
And so that's been amazing to see, and to see him come up in this way, because now he's totally out of. He's used to be on the road. This is not him. This is he used to be on that road out in the world, and so now his business, to see his business come from where he was just doing it because he loved it, and his friends would come in and pay him $2, and he was good with the $2. He wasn't even sure about the $2, but now he understands it and he respects it more now. His business.
But that actually shows the power of what you do, T-Money. I gotta get that T-Money, because you even said it earlier and it caught my attention. You said you love to do it. You didn't even really have to get paid for it. It was just something that you loved. It gave
absolutely.
you a joy, and so that's how you know it's your passion. And this is one of the things you were called
I
to do.
tell people all the time, like, what do you want? Do you want a guy to come to your house to paint your house that is a good painter, or somebody who loves to paint? That person that loves to paint is going to give you more. He's going to see more because he has that passion. He's like, oh, you know what? I'm going to add this extra trim. He might not even tell you until it's all over. You know, I added that extra thing up there for you. I hope you like it.
Yeah.
Not even looking for nothing extra. But just because he enjoys it so much.
Wow.
Now, a good painter, he gonna come in, that's $300.
Right, for that extra. He added, you didn't even ask him to add.
Right. I mean,
You needed that.
you wanted that? Or that's gonna be an extra $75. You know what I'm saying? But both you get great service from, but that person who has a passion for that thing, they gonna give you some of their heart with it. You know what I'm saying? And that's the kind of stuff that you want. You don't just want somebody taking your picture that's just a good photographer, but somebody who sees into that camera something different.
I gotta book something, y'all. This is amazing.
And each shoot is different, and even
everyone,
and even how we show up. Like me, I'm a makeup artist, but people don't understand. Like even one of our clients the other day was speaking to me about how I served her. Because a lot of people don't get to see me in that capacity because they see me as the boss. I'm always working my team. But when we're working together with our individual clients, I become a straight servant. And I love it because it's just who I am. But people don't get to see that part of me when I'm doing that. And I literally don't have a problem carrying your stuff, doing whatever, because we want you to feel comfortable. It's all about you at that moment, not about us, and about what we bring into the table for you to be and feel amazing. We had one young lady, she was very introverted. She was bringing somebody else for pictures, her aunt, and she ended up calling us back. She was like, you know what? I decided I'm not gonna give them a couple of pictures. I want to do my own. Well, when she got done, she wanted to get some more pictures. She didn't have her own shoot basically. And T-Money went and he styled her because she was like, well, I need somebody to style me. And I was like, oh, T-Money can do that because he's good at that, especially plus size women. Plus size women, this man will get you together because he will see you. No, for real. And he went shopping for her. All the stuff she bought. Now listen, some of the stuff. She couldn't even walk in some of the shoes. Some of the stuff she wouldn't normally wear was really sexy. She said, I want all of it.
Wow.
Everything
Absolutely.
she wanted.
And it was amazing. It was like magic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everything she put on, she was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Oh my God, oh my God. Oh my God, oh my God. She just, and it just kept going. And we did studio, then we took her out on location. She had like the full experience, and she said, you don't understand what you've just done to me.
Yep.
What you just done for my life. She said, in January, I was writing my obituary.
No, she was.
And now today,
Yeah.
today, I'm considering all kinds of things I want to do with my life.
Yep.
You've let me know that my life is great. I am absolutely beautiful. And you know what I'm saying? And she had me in tears. I was like, wow. And you really don't know how God is using you.
I was about to say, this is a whole ministry.
You don't know how God is using you. You don't know how he's using that tool, that instrument at that time. You know what I'm saying? And to be used by him in this way is absolutely amazing.
And one thing I love about working with T-Money is that his ability to not only connect with the client, but he is very respectful of women. He is not a creep. He is not a pervert. He really is very professional. But see, some people don't know, because when men gonna be shooting me, they don't really they uncomfortable.
Yeah, they're uncomfortable.
But he's a consummate professional, and that also adds to the element.
Yeah.
And it's actually an element of surprise because you look, you're like, okay,
Right.
he might be a little scary. You know what I'm saying? But he's a big old teddy bear. You know what I'm saying?
I love it.
And he just does his thing with the clients, and they feel like family afterwards. Like everybody be like family afterwards. Real talk.
But that brings the clients back to, and they're gonna refer people.
Yeah.
I got clients who I've shot the first daughter, then the second daughter,
My
then the third
goodness.
daughter, then the fourth daughter. Like once I shot the first daughter, the mother came back. Then I shot the mother. Then I shot the other two daughters. It was crazy. And then I just shot the granddaughter. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa,
So I have
generations.
families
Yeah.
that's like that. I have one family, the Whites. I've been shooting their family pictures for 10 years. You know what I'm saying? And now they come in and I'm doing the mother's. She has a clothing line she started. I'm doing that. I done the Sweet 16 for the daughter, the graduation pictures for the other daughter. It's like absolutely crazy. Like they don't do nothing else. I have clients that I've worked with that still come and be like, look, I have a premiere this weekend. What am I wearing?
Wow.
And I'll be like,
Man, we need y'all back. Our time is so short. Tell me this. What is next for this powerful collaboration? What are y'all doing next? I know y'all have the headshot. The headshot collab.
right,
y'all
we
doing.
do have another headshot special.
put that up.
We sent the flyer in to you guys.
7th through
where-
the 14th.
Yep, the 7th through the 14th.
No, 18th. 7th through the 18th.
Okay, the
Right,
7th.
you
Yeah,
just showed
yeah.
it. Can you keep it up?
Can you keep it? Yes, please keep it up.
That's our new special we have.
Awesome. Who does the flyers?
Nate Austin did those. Nathaniel Austin.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
he's
really
incredible.
nice. So headshots is that headshot, right?
Yes, one look, 15 minutes. Get in and get out. But if you want more, we definitely offer you more. We got more for you.
Yep,
But
absolutely.
this is
Okay,
just
I need to do a birthday
the
one.
$75 special. And
Yeah.
you don't want to do a birthday one for that.
Not for that. No,
Yeah,
not for that. I'm
that's
just saying
Oh, no,
with
yeah,
y'all.
you
With
won't
y'all.
even
Yeah, with y'all, period. I
Yeah,
want the
you
whole
need
experience.
a whole, that's what I'm saying.
Tell me what's
You need
coming
the
up.
whole experience. We also have a thing coming up for men. It's gonna be epic. It's
Okay.
gonna be real epic. Because our brothers need it.
Black men.
Black
men.
We need to uplift our brothers.
I
you know
agree.
What I'm saying? Because we're under attack more now than ever. You know what I mean? And I want to see them come and enjoy their day with us. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be pictures. We have this big throne for men to sit on. We have a man cave for them to be in with their kids. It's a whole.
my
I
goodness.
don't want to
So
give
when-
it all away.
when is
but
this
it's,
happening soon? This summer?
Right now, we're shooting for July.
We're shooting
Okay.
for July, but
Okay.
We're shooting for July, but
We gotta be
gotta
excellence.
see. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
if it's not perfect, I'm not doing it.
Yeah,
Because I
yeah.
really want you to send your fathers, your husbands, your
boos,
brothers,
your
your
baby
sons,
daddies.
your baby daddies,
All
all that. All that.
because
You
black
know what
men
I'm
need to be
saying?
celebrated.
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And we're not celebrated enough.
And y'all know what I see? I see like somebody well known, like doing entertainment. Like I see a singer or somebody telling jokes or something. I feel
Oh, yeah,
that.
I received that.
Yeah.
I
see
received that.
Yeah,
I received
definitely.
that. And because God is definitely opening doors. And I'm talking about they swinging open.
Come on, swing.
They swinging open.
Yes.
People are calling us back and like,
Awesome.
this experience that you offer me is bigger than what you think. How can I help you?
Ooh, I got God bump.
How can I help you? And
Wow.
and those have been the conversations going across the table. People are literally pouring into the situation like, how can we help y'all develop this? What is this experience that y'all are offering people? Because we're not selling pictures. We're selling life changing experiences.
Moments.
Yeah.
I love what you said
yeah.
earlier about the lady who had the moment with her mother that she said that
Oh,
could
yeah,
be the
yeah,
only
yeah, yeah.
positive moment she's ever had all her life. Now she has this moment to share. And I even see, and I have to do it, I have to be obedient. I even see like media become to start, like MasterCard came and sought you out, or to start. I see God bringing it to a national exposure. Okay, God, really going to do this to me right now. I see God bringing it to a national exposure where you are, your names are going to begin to. I hear God saying it's going to echo. It's going to echo the world, not just nationally. God said it's going to be an echo. I even see y'all flying. I see you taking trips to other countries because there will be dignitaries and those of high calibers, people that will begin to say, come do like, I see like, and this is what I'm saying, like African weddings and different Dubai and people seeking you all out, saying, I need you to come shoot this wedding, or I need you to come the experience there. I'm telling you, if my name be not Chantel Michelle Jackson, your names will begin to echo what God is doing here. That's starting right here. I'm trying to go here. I see God taking it just like he did Motown from Detroit. Like Motown became a thing here. Hitsville was a thing here in Detroit. It's going to begin to echo like it did Motown, says the Lord. God said, stay humble, stay faithful. Because God said he is, I see a rocket, and the rocket has already went off, and it's a piece that falls off the rocket so it can go higher. God said, that piece just fell off tonight. God said that piece just fell off tonight because you dared to believe, says the Lord, and you dared to come together and collaborate. And God said he's blessing. He said, tell them my hands is upon this move, says God, because it's a movement. And God said it's a ministry, and you don't even understand the depths, and you probably will by and by. But God said, eyes have not seen, neither has ears heard, neither has it entered into the heart of man what God has in store for both of you, says the Lord. And God said, in this time of the season, God said there's going to be very integral that you begin to hear him. In very subtle ways, he's going to begin to talk to you, Tyrone. You're going to see, I call them God winks. There's going to be certain things you're going to say, and you're going to see a picture of it, or you're going to see a car drive, because that's how God speaks to you. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, all the time.
And so that's what I see. So God's going to begin to magnify. He's going to begin to amplify that for you, because he's going to let you know that his hand is on your life. It's been on your life since you were a little boy. Even when you were little, you even talked about it. But even as a little, I see like 5 years old, between the ages of 5 and 10, it was like it was something, I don't know if it happened or something that really shook you or made you think like, I don't want to be in this situation. I always want to have my own money. And God said, this is something that he's giving you as a child, entrepreneur anointing. And God said, this has been on you because his hand has been on you before you was even in your mother's womb. And I don't know where your mom is, but God said he is doing something new. He is doing something new in the realm, even like parenting. I see around parenting, even with your daughters. God said the legacy that you would leave for your children and your children's children. Because you think about legacy, you're like, I see you writing. I see you writing things down like different timelines. I don't know what this means, but I see time, like you're writing like timelines, and you're thinking about timelines, and you said, God, this has to be done at this time, and I want this to be done at this time, and I want this to be done at this time. And God said, everything that you've written, God said he has already claimed it to be so, and it shall be, says the Lord. So this is the time in the season. God said he has brought this together for such a time as this. And God said it shall be what he's called it to be. And it was already ordained before the very foundations of the world, says the Lord.
Yes. I receive all of that. I receive that. I love loving on people.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And I love to see people uplifted.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So always I'm giving that energy for that. I'm giving that energy because we don't know what people's struggles are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You be looking at people, and because you see them driving good or dressing good, you think they all right. Mm-hmm. And they have their own struggles. And when they come in and work with me, it's like I take bricks off. You know what I'm saying?
It's an anointing God has on your life, sir.
I'm so happy God allows me to do that with people.
Wow.
In so many different ways. You know what I'm saying? So
My God.
I'm still growing. I'm still growing. I thank God for Rashida.
This
She
is awesome.
such an awesome partner. Like, she is we push each other. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? She
Iron
pushes
sharpens
me,
iron. That's what I heard.
You know what I
Iron,
mean?
y'all, that's
and,
awesome.
and we get it done.
Get it done.
And we have another a member of our team, Jamie. She's everywhere. She's helping us and
Shout out to
connecting the
Jamie.
dots. You know what I'm saying? Also, my partner Francois,
Okay.
who owns the studio,
Wow.
the Experience Lounge.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He is
Shout
a
out.
young entrepreneur coming up, great talented guy. You know what I'm saying? These are just people who touch the circle.
Mm-hmm.
And collaborations, I have a couple of boutiques that work with us. They give us clothes and allow us to bless people all the time.
My God.
Tanya over at it used to be called Stepping in the Trend.
Oh, I love that. Stepping in the Trend. She's been
But
in
it's
Greenfield Plaza.
called Chic now. It's
Okay.
inside the Greenfield Plaza
Yeah.
building.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's your sister?
Yeah, she is.
Oh, I love Stepping in the
she
Trend.
just
Yeah.
a
I
sweetheart.
got a blouse
You know what
from
I'm
her.
saying? Always willing to help.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? We want people to come and feel good about your life and live it, and that God is still have you here, and for whatever purpose, living it. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna be running our little specials here and there, and we're just hoping that you allow us to touch your life in some type of way.
Yeah,
come
I'm
get a picture
coming.
done, come get your
I'm
makeup done.
getting my makeup
You know
done.
what I'm
I'm getting the
saying?
whole photo shoot. I want the whole experience. I want y'all to dress.
Can I talk about
No,
really quickly
go ahead.
the other thing
Let's
that
talk
we
what
have
y'all doing.
that's really important? We have something that we're doing that's going to be really innovative for couples. We just did our first one this past weekend, and we're calling them the Sunset Shoots. And so because a lot of couples have been taking photographs since they've been married.
Come on.
So we're bringing couples back together, no matter how long y'all been together or how
Yeah.
short of a time. We're bringing them together for shoots, and we're going to be doing them on the weekends. We're looking at July,
Okay.
so we can do them. And we're going to bring a couple, like 3 couples together at one time. And we're going to just be shooting them and making them fall in love again. I love love.
I love her too, Rashida.
And we're making,
Girl.
just making them fall in love again and just see themselves in a way they never saw themselves before.
Wow.
Because again, they don't take these type of pictures. They're going to be very sexy pictures or
telling y'all,
or
this
as nice
like
you want them. Or we'll go as far as you want us to go to make you feel amazing about your boo. So we're doing that, and it's in the couple we just did over the weekend.
Was
They're
incredible.
introverted. They're introverted. They're not really out there. But she texted us a thank you. She's actually on my team, and she said, "Listen, I felt good because I would have never done this because of how I perceive my own self." And her husband, who was a very quiet guy, like they just loved their photographs. And they said thank you all because we helped them get dressed. We told them what to wear. We had a whole consultation with them. We can't give away all our secrets.
I love
but,
it.
This
This is
we,
good.
yeah.
Y'all got to come experience this collaboration. And as you heard T Money say, he said there's a whole team. Rashida has a team. He has a team. He began to talk about all of that. Y'all need to contact them. How can they follow you all? How can they contact you? What is the Instagram?
I'm at Instagram at The Third Eye Photographer.
With the E missing.
No, with the A missing.
With the A missing. I'm sorry, with the A missing.
Okay.
And I'm Rashida LaShawn on The Glam Doctor on Instagram. All of my social media is The Glam Doctor. You can reach me there. The website is The Glam Doctor. Also for him is the Third Eye Photographer .as.me to be able to book him. But we'll make sure we put all of our information.
Yes,
You know,
and
on
we
your-
have posting agents. They're putting the information in the comments as well. So this has been delightful. I am so excited that I know y'all. Because when this show get big, I need y'all to help.
We got you.
We need y'all help. So once again, give it up for T Money, the Third Eye Photographer, and also Rashida LaShawn of The Glam Doctor. Come on, let me clap those hands, pump those hearts. I am so excited. This has been phenomenal to hear so many great things happening with this collaboration, and so much more to come. So much more to come. This is like I'm blown away right now.
I can't wait for them to see your pictures after they're done.
Man, it's about to be
epic.
Y'all ain't ready. Y'all be like, y'all pictures, y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready. And I'm about to book my stuff. We're gonna have to talk when we go off because I need to go ahead and book it. But I love you guys. Thank you all for joining us. Give it up once again for our producer, Prophet Blaine Irvin. He let us stay over a little bit longer tonight because this was good. This is like, we should have did a whole hour. But anyway, thank you for joining us again. We will be back next week with an all new show. Still talking about the power of collaboration, and also some young entrepreneurs will be on next week. These young ladies are doing some things, and they're not even 30, not even 25, and God is just using them in such a mighty way. So stay tuned for In the Know, Unveiling the Greatness in You, the power of collaboration, not doing business as usual. What did you have to do? What did you have to do to get your business on the ground? This has encouraged me. It has encouraged. I always told Rashida she's an inspiration. Because what she did with not knowing how to do makeup and how God has expanded her. And now she's collabing with none other than the T Money. You know what sometimes I thought about too? The fact that you know how to do the production and all of that too. I think that plays a part. You said you build a set, you got the set together and all of this. That's powerful. All of that played a part. It's kind of like the Karate Kid, you know what I'm saying?
Wipe it off.
Yeah, wipe it off.
Now you're doing it all.
Now you're doing it all, yeah. Now it all comes together and works together. So, listen, let the story inspire you. Didn't you all enjoy that show again? Listen, Rashida and T Money are an amazing power couple when it comes to collaborating in business. You can't do it any better. They are teaching us all the game of collaboration. It's not just a game, it's actually something that we all should consider doing. Partner with your local, whoever it is. Think about somebody. Pray about it. You know, power of collaboration. Two people are better than one. One can put 1,000 to flight. Two can put 10,000 to flight. How many people can you help with not just you? And you can do and be a power couple. Not like you go together, right? But in business, it does work. So partnership is definitely something that I am looking to do as well. Partner with us. Partner with In the Know. Come on, partner with us even by donating to make sure this show continues to produce content like you saw on tonight. So we'll see you next time, next week, same time, same place. In the Know, Unveiling the Greatness in You, right here on Facebook and YouTube. Find us, follow us, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we will see you next time.